Okay, so Vince, social media, huge thing in our world right now. But can an originator be effective at their job and grow their market without social media today?
Oh, hell yes. Of course they can.
Okay.
Of course they can.
Effectively?
I think a lot of them can. Listen, I know that you've got to be, when you're marketing, I always believe you market in every channel possible that you can. And social media is a relatively easy one to do. But you know what? You got to know what you're doing. You can go on social media and make yourself look like a real, horse's patoot here.
Yeah.
If you're don't know what you're doing. So I think it's better not to do it. If you can't do it, great. And I think that there's a whole bunch of people who are out there right now who are being very effective and aren't on social media.
Yeah.
I'll admit, they're probably all, 60-year-old originators that have been doing this for 20 or 30 years.
Yeah, well, speaking of horses, there are still blacksmiths out there that make horses shoes. And I mean, this is a much smaller market. So yes, could you go out there and originate without social media? Yes, of course you can. But why would you want to? There's amazing tools to connect you with your community, with your audience, with people who you've done business with people who they could potentially, impact. So why would you not have a double down strategy on social media? Because the majority of your people are going to be searching. They're going to be looking for your name.
You don't even know that the majority of your people are doing that. I think, do you have to have a web presence so that if they Google you, that's fine. Yeah, but you know what? Somebody Googles you. It's not usually your Facebook posts that are coming up unless you got an active Facebook account.
Everything
might come
YouTube,
up that way.
It's
going to be all that sort
everything.
Of
it's the collective.
You know what? The most important thing is if it comes up and it says, here's a website for this person, and they've got great user reviews. That's fine. That's not necessarily social media. You didn't ask me, do you have to have an online presence? I think you do. Okay. I will give you this. I'm going to give you this. You're right. 5 years from now, you're going to be right.
Oh my! So in 1920, I bet you were saying, I don't know about these business cards. Maybe actually there's just a fad. Do you really need a business card?
Well, listen, when the internet first came out, everybody said you got to get on the internet. And a lot of folks did not get on the internet. When cloud computing came out, I remember it's like, everything's going to be in the cloud. And I said, well, I don't think we want to do that, especially if any accounting stuff or whatever. I don't really want to go to the cloud. Now, we're all on the internet. We're all doing stuff cloud-based, remote work stuff. It all works, but sometimes it takes time to get there and to get people to agree that may be a better way. I'm not saying it's not a good way now. It'll be probably the most prevalent form 5 years from now, but you can make a living without it at the moment.
Listen, if you read our magazine, you go to our events, you'll learn how to master social media. It's all out there. There's no reason, there's no excuse you have right now to not get started in social media. And you don't have to tell everyone, hey, I just went and had a cheeseburger for lunch. You could just get started
Mr.
little
Berman,
by little.
You are correct. You are correct on all of that. We do except all I'm saying is, you don't have to.
I won.
You're not obligated to do it.
I won.
You can,
we could end this.
Can be better. But 5 years from now, you'd better be doing it or you will be toast.
Okay,
so
that's true.
I'll
agree with that. Even though I'm going to accept victory on this one.
I'm going to give you victory.
Oh, yes.
Berman wins. Amazing.
For more on these and all of today's top stories, go to nationalmortgageprofessional.com.